Miraculous day to the chosen ones. This is One Side King checking in. Reminding y'all, don't forget to breathe. This video is part 1 of my trip to InvestFest 2024. I went in August. I know I'm a little late dropping the clip, but hey, I wanted to get this out before the end of the year, so the best time is now. I'm currently moving into my new condo right now, so I got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't really want to get into. Right, part 1 of my experience to invest. This thing off. Shout out Level Up Sneakers for the feet. So I had to go down there proper. So this is the drive. This is the experience at the drive, Tennessee. It's in the Bingo Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
You want to get down?
This is the setting of the venue when you first walk in for registration. It was nice and organized. Got my wristbands. I seen Troy and Rashad. They were some real cool brothers, man. They was real cool. They embraced me. It was a good time. The overall vibes was cool. Everybody was cool and good spirits. It was no drama, and I really enjoyed it. This was the live stage events. 50 Cent had me weak. That was a good show. 19 Keys was there. He had a high-level conversation with Billy Carson and Yaki, so that was definitely high level. Overall experience was good. I did some interviews. I learned about breathwork, blue pill. I learned about how to build a construction business. I learned a lot about history. So that was definitely dope. Also did some push-ups with Shaka Bars, man. Appreciate the King for just allowing me to get that in with him. We went viral. We had like 50,000 views, so that was lit. That was lit. I talked to other people, did a lot of interviews, talked to homeless people. I was soaking in the moment. I didn't let any moment go for granted. And I still made sure I took care of my mind, body, and spirit, because that's what this overall channel is about, taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? So it was an overall good experience. This is a little highlight reel right here. Let's get back into it.
You gotta get on the groove.
A brief little background about how I got tickets and decided to go. Always watch EYL, Earn Your Leisure's YouTube clips to just learn a little bit more about stock investment, financial literacy, and things of that nature. So when I found out that they was doing the event, I was like, man, I gotta get down there. I gotta go. I gotta get in the environment of some entrepreneurs. May have been in my shoes and got stories and testimonials and things of that nature where I can soak up some game and some knowledge so that I can actually apply it to myself and to my brain. I just decided to go. Man. I hopped in the whip. Personally, I did not have the means to be traveling. I had to drive my own car down there, but I just had to go. Watching EYL's, one of their YouTube videos, and they was promoting that they were doing the event. I ended up buying my ticket maybe a week before the event actually was supposed to be held. So kicking it off, I went down at nighttime. I got in my car. I drove my personal car.
Go on, nigga.
Nonsense, nigga. I'm gone, nigga. I don't know when I'm coming back.
While I was driving down there, I remember passing through Cincinnati, seeing the Bingo Stadium. Some food, was chilling in Tennessee for a little bit just to kind of regroup, take a nap. And then after that, I just got on the road and went straight down there to the A. Once I landed in the A, I went to the registration check-in. I'll show some clips of me going to the registration check-in. And prior to me registering, getting my wristband, getting my entry access, I seen Troy and Rashad from. All right, chosen family. I ain't want to seem fanned out, but I respect these brothers, man. These two really did something impactful for the culture and for the world. So I just salute them for the work that they did. Being brothers, doing it together. So I just had to salute it, man. It was dope. They were some cool brothers too. EYL, Earn Your Leisure. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a little starstruck. I'm like, man, when I see them, I was like, bro, let me go speak to him. But something in me was like, nah, I don't want to be too cool. So I remember I even posted a little Instagram clip. I'm gonna play it real quick. Let me just talking about the experience. All right, y'all, don't forget to breathe. So I ran into Rashad and Troy from EYL, I shook their hand, I dapped them up, you feel me? I wanted to ask for a picture, but I did not want to seem too thirsty. I did not want to seem too thirsty, so I just dapped them up, you know, kept it P, kept it player. But, bro, I should have asked for a pic. I should have asked for a picture. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We got all weekend, man. You know, this is registration. This ain't even day one. You know, I'm gonna tap in with them tomorrow. Man, they got some nice people. I remember walking down there and the older lady was like, let me see you smile, honey. You got a beautiful smile. Why you frowning? I didn't even know I was frowning. I know all my dads out there understand, man, the life, it could be so stressful. That's why a big part of my channel is predicated on breathwork and breathing. Help us lower stress, help us regulate our nervous system. You know, that's why breathwork is so important. And on this journey, I was just sharing little tips and tricks of me doing breathwork when I'm working out in the gym, right? Doing my exercise, and after my exercise, after I work out, I do a post-exercise breathwork routine. You know, so I'm gonna show some clips of me doing that as well. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Like, the environment was smooth. Like, the environment was actually, it was peaceful. I like it in Atlanta. I can definitely see myself collabing with people doing business down there. It was definitely a good vibe. After the registration, I drove around the city a little bit just to get a feel, soak up the city. So a homeless man, was chopping it up with him, gave him a couple of change that I had in my car. You know, so I was just getting a feel for the city, just really enjoying myself. Homeless people, I was just speaking to people. I was just getting out of my shell for real, and just leaving the past in the past, focused on my breathing the whole trip. You know, the whole trip, just focused on your breathing, just defeating thoughts or limitations of, nah, I don't want to do this, or nah, I shouldn't go do this, or nah, I shouldn't go check that out. I was just breathing, staying in my flow, and just trying new things, just being in the moment. And yeah, I really fuck with the city. I mean, I really enjoyed the city. The city was really cool in Atlanta. Fast forward to me checking in, it was getting a little late, so I drove to the hotel. Man, when I drove to the hotel to check in, I got there a couple hours early, so I had to wait to check in until the morning. So when I got there at the hotel, I couldn't check in. So I'm salty. I'm talking to the lady like, okay, come on, I got here a little early. Can I just check in? She's like, no, you're gonna have to wait. I'm salty right now because I'm tired, y'all. I've been on the road. Like, I'm exhausted at this point. I put on my story about how I'm traveling from Ohio to Atlanta for Invest Fest. I need somewhere to sleep. Boom, boom. She don't want to hear it. I was going to pay for an extra room, but I'll literally be paying like a whole extra $120, $125, whatever the hotel cost was. It was around $120, and check-in for me was like 6 to 8 hours. So I only had to thug it out for about 6 to 8 hours. So I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna just thug it out. So I ended up having to sleep in my car. So I got the clips right here to show y'all the experience of me just sleeping in my car. You know, I was salty, but I kept pushing through. I had to crash right here in the whip for like 6 hours because they would not let me check in my hotel early. I was salty. So we had a crash right here, y'all. And that put a little damper in my mood because I didn't get that much sleep yesterday. And then today I only got like 4 hours, 3.5 hours. And then I'm gonna check in at 8 a.m. The event start at 10. Y'all do the math. Workout. I need to work out for real, and I need to do some mindfulness. I need to get my mind right. I need to do some breathing exercises, some meditation. I need to get in my alignment. I had ate a little bit of fast food last night too, because I was a little weak moment. But yeah, we in a whip with it. We in a whip with it. But yeah, man, it was a humbling experience, to say the least. So I'm gonna clip these up for part 1, clip them up, see what I can do with them, and then we can move forward. So unfortunately, family, the rest of my content accidentally got deleted. I ran out of storage. I was deleting a lot of content, so the rest of it got deleted. But all good. You know, we got more experiences, more journeys on the way. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to continue to develop the skills to learn how to edit properly, fix my audio, and everything. So if you rock with me, appreciate you. You really watching and starting to watch like the movement of something that's going to be special. So stay tuned, and we're going to continue to level up. Don't forget to breathe.